Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new video for you and it's gonna be these empties. And this is my new empties bag. You have seen it this year. This year I haven't finished as many products as the past few years, but I finished a lot and I feel like I've loved my collection more. And I finished more of some category of products than other years. It sort of even itself out. So if you guys didn't know, I have a $4,000 goal every year to finish in beauty products. I'm basically always in a low buy since I moved here to Colombia, so about 3 to 4 years ago. And I've been just trying to work on my products and not purchase a lot of products. So just loving my makeup, and that's my project for the year, loving my makeup and taking care of my finances. So I just wanted to show you these products, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you how much I finished and added up to the other empties videos that I already posted. So without further ado, if you wanna see my empties, then just keep on watching. Okay, first I'm gonna start with shower stuff and skincare stuff so that you guys can see that, and then at the end, I know you guys don't want to see the most makeup. So the first thing is this one. This is the Bath and Body Works Peach Bellini soap. This is a hand soap. I only have one soap left from Bath and Body Works and I love them so much. They're only used in my main bathroom, in the bathroom that's in my bedroom, and it's just sort of a pampering product for me, just doing or just having a hand soap that smells amazing. This one though, I didn't love it that much. The Peach Bellini, the Creamy Lux hand soap is amazing, but I prefer warmer scents. Then I also have here the Purity Made Simple cleanser. I love these little tops, so I always save them just to travel and I reuse them to carry shampoo and stuff. But the Purity cleanser is nice. It's just not my favorite one in the world. I love the frothy face wash and I love the one that I'm using now, which is the Laura Mercier wash, because they are creamy, you need little, and they lather up. So I wouldn't recommend the Purity cleanser over those, but it's something that I've used for years, and when I have it as a sample, or before I even fell in love with the frothy face wash or the Laura Mercier face wash, this was the one that I would purchase and have in my shower because it's a simple cleanser. Another cleanser that I finished is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, and this was a sample as well. And I've been trying to go through all of my samples because I think it's something good, because now I can focus on one that I really love. And I also have a smaller size of the Purity one that I use as a first cleanse, and then after that I use my Laura Mercier one. One product that I know I'm gonna miss and that I finished 2 of them, different brands, is the Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm, and I know I will have to repurchase this product because it's something that I use every day. Removing mascara since I finished these cleansing balms has been a hassle for me. I'm not able to remove my mascara, and I had this little sample. This is the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. They're both basically the same product. This one is a little bit thinner, but they do the same thing, and I have to just do research and do a research for value. But I love the Clinique one. I've used it for years now and it lasts for ages. I always buy the big top, and when I find that they have it in 100 point perk, I always get it, and I always save the smaller top just in case if I'm gonna travel. I will refill this with the cleansing balm, the big one, and I will carry the smaller size with me. But I love this product. I think it's a staple for me, and it's a product that I know I will keep repurchasing, but it's not a product that I go through that quickly. For eye creams, I finished the Eve Lom eye cream, and I finished the Eat Confidence in a Cream eye cream from It Cosmetics. I love the Eve Lom one. I think it's amazing. This one is nice, but it's too thick for my liking. I prefer this one, but now I'm using one from Laura Mercier that I love because it has sort of a pinky undertone or a pinky tone to it, and it has little, not shimmer, but sort of a glow to it that helps you brighten the under eyes even more. I'm gonna show it to you. I think I have it right. Yeah, I have it right here. It's this one, and it's a light pink color. You can see it and it looks white on camera, but it's a light pink color, and it actually translates to sort of correct darkness under the eyes. So if I could, I would repurchase the Eve Lom. I wouldn't purchase the It Cosmetics one, but I'm happy with the one that I have right now. And eye cream lasts a while because you only need the tiniest amount to not overdo it and have your makeup moving around. I've only finished since my last empties one bag of the 4 Pro Premium Stitch Cotton Rounds. I don't know how I'm doing it, guys. I'm using my reusable cotton rounds, but I still finish a few of these, a few cotton rounds. I use them when I'm doing my makeup, but I've used them less this year than the past year, and that makes me really happy. This is the Beauty Water by Sun & Park. I love this product. I don't know if I would repurchase because I want something that's more sort of like the Lush Tea Tree Toner. That's my favorite, but I truly enjoy this. At one point, I know I could repurchase it. I really like toners. Toners are basically my favorite skincare product because I'm oily on my T-zone, so toners always make me feel fresh and nice before makeup. And this one, after I cleanse my skin and I use it, it leaves my skin nice. It never leaves it stripped from my natural oils or my natural hydration, but it doesn't make me feel oily and nasty. So this is a really nice one. I would highly recommend it. This looks awful, but I just murder it. I've been using fake tan. Right now it's almost completely gone, but I've been using fake tan almost every day, and this was an old tanning mitt and it already got ruined, so this is going on the trash, but it was a nice one. It's just, I don't remember the brand of it, but I have a Saint Tropez one that is also about to die. I know I have to get a new tanning mitt soon, and the Saint Tropez one is actually a pretty good one, or the one from the Loving Tan is a good one as well. These are the peels by Dr. Dennis Gross. These are the Alpha Beta Peel, the original formula. I have a packet of these ones that I finished one of them and I love them. I have the smaller pack that he carries, and these are amazing to deeply exfoliate and do sort of a at-home peeling process on your skin, and I truly recommend them. I will leave them linked below. Everything that I love from my empties, I leave linked below. If I don't love the products, I don't link them because I don't want you guys to just waste your money in something that I truly don't feel like it's worth it. And then last, as a skincare or something like that type of product, I have the Erin Rose Lip Conditioner. The first time I used this sample, this is a tiny sample, I fell in love with it, but the more I used it, the more I didn't want to use it because the consistency is pretty amazing, but I hate when my lips look nude and dead. I prefer my lips to look reddish and alive unless I decide to change the color of my lips with lipstick. If I'm gonna wear a lip balm or some product that will hydrate my lips and I'm gonna be at home wearing it, I don't wanna look like I'm translucent and I'm about to die. I wanna look more like I'm alive and that I look younger. And this doesn't accomplish that because it's thick enough to keep my lips hydrated, but it's thick enough to not let the color of my lips peek through, so my lips look dead, basically like I'm dead. So I like it, but I don't like it. For powders, I have 4 powders here, and I'm truly excited for that because I didn't think I was gonna finish a few of these quite as soon as I did, and one of them is just my holy grail. So the first one that I have to show you is this one, and I have it in my project pan for the 20 favorites in 2020, and this is the Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffuse Light. This is not actually my favorite color, but it's a favorite formula. I prefer Radiant Light, so I'm gonna link the Ambient Lighting Powders below. I also have Mood Light, and I'm trying to finish that before I repurchase the Radiant Light Powder for my personal kit. But these Ambient Lighting Powders from Hourglass are amazing, and I finished it completely. Then this one, I wasn't crazy about it, and I actually have a replacement for it because I have one that they sent for me in PR. This is the Secret Brightening Powder. This is the shade number 1. And these, I actually removed the sifter and mixed it up with the Laura Mercier regular translucent powder to finish it up because I don't love these under the eyes on its own. Maybe I will try the one that they sent and see if it's different, because this one I purchased myself ages ago and it took me forever to finish it because it just wasn't the formula that I love. I think it gives me flashback without taking even pictures. It just makes me look too bright for my liking. So I've always preferred the Laura Mercier translucent one, which is the other powder that I finished, the regular version This one was really hard for me to remove the sifter, so my husband had to cut it open because I always have to finish it until the last drop of powder. I love this. I love this powder. I'm happy that they sent another one. I could just have this powder in my collection and be happy with it, but I have actually about 5 translucent powders that I adore, but this is my number one. This is the one that when I don't know which powder to use, if I go back to this one, or when I'm doing a client and the powders don't look quite as beautiful on them, I will go back to this one and know they will photograph beautifully, and I know that it will help them with their oils. That being said, if you're really dry, this powder you need to either use a light hand or do a different powder because these will hold your oils. The reason why I love it so much is because this is the powder that holds my oils better, and it's sort of the same formula that can hold my oils as the Peach Perfect powder by Too Faced, but that one always changes the color of my foundation, so that's why I prefer the Laura Mercier one. To replace the diffuse light powder to buff my skin, I opened up this sample size that my mom had given to me a while ago. And this, I hate it. I wouldn't recommend it. This is the Bye Bye Pores Illumination Poreless Finish Airbrush Press Powder. This is a white cast. Again, when you apply it all over your face, you look like a ghost. It changes the color of your foundation for the worse. It lightens it a little bit. It makes you look a little bit ashy. Even if you use the tiniest amount, at least for me, it didn't work. I know some people love the Bye Bye Pores powder, but it just wasn't for me. So I would prefer from these powders, the Laura Mercier one and the Ambient Lighting powder, but I would choose these on the Radiant Light color because it's a beautiful color and it's, for me, more of a universal shade than Diffuse Light, which is a yellow, Ethereal Light, which is a white, or then Dim Light, which has sort of a pink undertone. So I prefer Radiant Light, but these two powders are holy grails. I will repurchase them always. These two, on the other hand, I wouldn't truly recommend them. Then I have here the doTERRA Peppermint essential oil. This helps to wake me up. I already repurchased, and I repurchased a big bottle. These I place right here on my hand. I rub my hands on it, and as soon as I wake up, I start to smell it, and it wakes me up amazingly. I don't sell it. I know people sell it, and I know it's sort of a big deal, this brand, because the essential oils that they have are amazing. But a friend of mine, she has her business with doTERRA, so every time she will order something for her, she will add a few things that I want on the order since I don't want to sell them. So maybe you can find someone that can provide you with the essential oils from this brand because they are way better than other brands. They're truly pure and beautiful, and I have the lavender oil as well for nighttime when I'm gonna sleep. But the peppermint one, it's sort of like a drug for me. It helps me be more productive and just be awake, and I truly love them. Then here I had a Cés Derma. This is a Colombian brand, I think, or a French brand, and they had a vitamin C micellar water. I always save these little tops for when I'm gonna travel for different products, but it was just blah. It left my skin feeling sort of greasy and oily, so that's why I wasn't crazy about it. Now for the other makeup products, I have a few that I want to show you. A lot of them are from my Project Pan, like ones that you saw on the powder section. This is my Hoola bronzer, and this was also my 20 favorites in 2020. I love this bronzer. I will repurchase time after time. Right now I have a palette that has 2 of the Hoola bronzers that I love, so I will not be repurchasing, but this is a bronzer that I always want in my collection. Again, this is sort of like Laguna, which I adore. Then this one, or the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, or now the one that is like my latest favorite is the Laura Mercier Soleil bronzer in number 1, because that one is actually buildable, or the Laura Mercier baked bronzers. Those are buildable and they are foolproof. This is more pigmented, but they have it in different shades and it's beautiful. It's one of the most universal colors, or the most universal bronzers, and the bronzer formula is just stunning. I would highly recommend it. And this little tiny size lasted forever, and I took it with me to travel everywhere. I had to repress it a ton because it broke a ton, but it's just wonderful. I would highly recommend this bronzer. Then I have here Orgasm. It doesn't show because it was depotted, but this is the Orgasm blush. I finished this blush 3 times already. I love it. I would highly recommend it. I'm into Orgasm X right now. It's just a reddish tone, a more reddish tone than Orgasm, the regular Orgasm, which is more of a peachy pink color. But I love them both, and I have this also in a palette, so I will not be repurchasing. But at one point when I don't have it anymore, I will have this in my collection always. It was my first high-end blush, and I finished 3 already during the past 8 years. I've repurchased it 3 times, so that's how much I love it. I would highly suggest it. These I finished, and this is also from a project pan. You already saw that update, but I love these. This is the Marc Jacobs Do You Do Drops. I adore this highlighter, but if I had to choose one highlighter that works better for me and my skin type, I would prefer the What's Up by Benefit, because that one is more of a cream to powder formula and this is more liquidy, so it will make me oilier and it will be a little bit harder to work with. But those two are my favorite liquid or cream highlighters in the whole world so far that I've tried, and I would highly recommend it. If you have a drier skin, this is beautiful, and the way it looks on your shoulders when you apply it is just stunning. I love this. I never thought I was actually gonna finish a cream highlighter or a liquid highlighter, since you only need half a drop for your face, but I fell in love with this one. That's why I finished it up. For foundation, I finished my Stay Naked foundation by Urban Decay. I was so grateful that Urban Decay sent this foundation to me. If it wasn't for this foundation, I wouldn't have been able to finish the other foundation that I finished and that I showed on my last Empties video, because this foundation was a little bit too light for me. This is on the shade 30NN. It was just a hint lighter, and those foundations were a little bit darker. So I would use those for bronzing, and I would use them to mix this foundation, and that's why I finished it. But since the day I opened it, I used it every day until I finished it. I really like it. I just find that I would prefer having the right shade of it, and for me it's a lightweight foundation. A lot of people say that it has a good coverage. I find it to be a medium coverage, and it can be also, it's a light to medium coverage, and it feels weightless on the skin. So I would recommend it. I truly would, because I don't finish foundations just like I open them and finish them up completely. That has happened only with my favorite foundations, like the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Too Faced Born This Way. So I guess this is a favorite. It's just really nice, and I would highly suggest it for an everyday foundation. Okay, a few more products and I'll be done. I finished one lip product, and this is my lip glow, a matte lip glow in matte pink from Dior. I've talked to you guys about this before. I scraped it, so you can see that. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I scraped it a ton. I could keep scraping it, but I don't want to anymore. This formula, I didn't love it. I prefer the regular lip glow. I think the matte version was even discontinued. I love the idea because I prefer a matte look when it comes to my lips looking like my regular natural lips without any product on them. But it didn't work the way it was supposed to, because it would just add up texture to my lips. So that's the reason why I didn't like it, but I finished it anyway. And I at some point will purchase the Dior in pink, but the regular Dior lip glow, because I love this formula. And I also want it in the shade, I think it's Rosewood or Rose. I truly love that. I even finished one in coral at some point, and I adore that as well. So yeah, it's a product that I love. It's just the matte formula wasn't for me. Then this one, this is my favorite lip liner. This is the Makeup Forever lip aqua lip liners, and this was in the shade 1C. I love it. I have a 3C backup, and I will use it up. I just love this formula. And this was in my project pan, and I actually finished it, and it wasn't hard to finish. It was one of my favorites. It's hard to finish because it takes forever for you to finish it, but the product is it's a walk in the park to use it. It's just beautiful, and it makes your lips look fuller, and it just stays put, and they have a wide range of colors. If you're looking for one lip liner that will last all day, this is the one. 2 eyeliners, and I'm really sad to say that I finished this. This is the Rimmel black eyeliner. I told my aunt to send about 3 of these because I go through black eyeliner. I wear it every day, and I haven't had a black eyeliner. I finished this, I think, a month ago, and I've been trying to use my Urban Decay liners, but black eyeliner is black eyeliner. I prefer to wear black eyeliner on the daily, and I will prefer for it not to be a gel eyeliner that it's a hassle for me to remove at night. That I use for events, but I don't want it for an everyday eyeliner. So these, I'm so sad that it's gone. And this is the one black eyeliner that I want. I don't want one that's high-end. These I love, and it's about $3 to $4 to $5 depending on where you purchase it. I will definitely repurchase it and have backups of it because I feel like I can't live without it. My makeup doesn't look the same when I don't wear black eyeliner, so I have to use gel eyeliner, and it's just not what I want to do on an everyday basis. Then I finished one that it's a nice surprise. This is a Smoke from Urban Decay, and this was just good. You guys know that I'm trying to finish all of my Urban Decay eyeliners, and I do a pretty good job of keep using them or putting them in my rotation, but I prefer black, brown, or nude eyeliners. It's just who I am. This is the Givenchy, the Noir mascara, the black satin mascara, and this is the little wand. I do not love it. I just don't like the wand. I love the formula. I love that it's volumizing, but I find it to be difficult for me to use this type of wand. It's just not something that I truly want to have to deal with when there are a lot of mascaras that are easier to work with. Right now I'm using the Caution by Hourglass, and I love that one. I would highly recommend that one instead of this one. I have here my last, precisely my brow pencil from Benefit, and I have other brow pencils that I'm using. This will be the one that I go back to after I finish those, and I will try to extend the time for me to repurchase it to see if maybe I will receive it on PR, but I will use my Anastasia brow pomade in the meantime just to extend the time until I have to make a purchase. But these I can buy in bulk and I will never have enough. I will use them every single day. They will last me about 2 months if I buy a darker shade, or 1 month and a half if I am using a lighter shade that I have to use way more to do my brows. So this is my favorite brow pencil. I would highly recommend it because it gives you hair-like strokes to your brows. And then last but not least, I have here my Morphe sponge. These became hard, and I don't know why. It's just new for me to get rid of a sponge because it hardened, not because it was falling apart. Because I've used beauty blenders, Beauty Junkie sponge, then I've used Real Techniques, and they all get softer and they start to peel. This one just got really hard and it didn't want to grab onto product the same way. So this one is gone. It was nice while it lasted, and right now I'm using the Real Techniques, the face and body sponge, and I'm good with that. But I've been using a lot of brushes on my face to do my foundation. So I'm not in any hurry to grab a sponge, but I always prefer the Beauty Blender or the Beauty Junkie sponge or the Real Techniques over the Morphe one, for sure. So that's it for this video, you guys. I actually felt like when I was talking about the products, I finished a lot of products. I thought it wasn't enough to do an empties, but it was. So right here, I'm gonna leave the amount of products that I finished on this video. Then I'm gonna leave the amount to add up from the past total for the last empties video, from the last empties video. And then I'm gonna put here how much I finished this year and how short am I to reach my $4,000 goal of finishing beauty and makeup products. So if you watch the entire video, leave a little trash can below as an emoji. That way I will know, and it will be sort of our secret that you finished the video. I'm truly happy to be fulfilling my project for the year. So that's it, you guys. That's it. That's everything. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. I do a lot of project plans on this channel, and I do a lot of talking on this channel about my projects. That if you like to see that, then just subscribe, hit the notification bell. And that's it, you guys. I love you, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.